What's going on? I just ate a primal meal consisting of a little bit of avocado, some animal fat, fermented liver for 2+ months, and some raw cheese with no salt. Anyways, I wanted to talk about, this is going to be a motivational speech for people. Sorry there's not a bunch of music, dun dun dun, and there's not an epic beginning, but let's get motivated. And I want to talk about doing what you actually want to do and doing your dreams. If you can't do your dream exactly right now, whatever it is, make sure you're working your way or have it in mind and don't disregard it. It doesn't have to be on your mind necessarily every day, but if there's something you have to do or in the way to get to it, then work your way to get there and do what you got to do. The biggest regret for people would probably be never doing what they actually want to do. So you should go do it and don't be afraid. There's nothing wrong with having a goal and having a dream that you actually want to do, whatever it is. Some people don't have one. Some people have one and forget about it or don't care about it. And some people just already have it and out there doing it. And then there's some people that won't have the same one as you, your friends, your family, or anybody around, even somebody right next to you on the same journey. They could have different thoughts and see different perspectives, especially when it comes down to your dream. Do what you want to do, even if you have to do something that leads the way and builds up to it, then go do that. Don't be afraid to, because you have that dream and that goal in you for a reason. And again, it's there for a reason. So you either going to take action or not. That's what has to be done. You can sit all day and you want to climb maybe a certain mountain, maybe Mount Everest, whatever, but you can think about it all you want and you can climb it just by sitting outside of it and looking up, metaphysically in a way or in a sense. But your dream was to climb it physically. So if you wanted to climb it physically, then go do that. And you can sit there, whatever your dream is, disregard the mountain. Aside from it, you can always do your dream or goal. It's never too late. And if it's sitting there and you're thinking about it all the time, that's never going to accomplish anything. Even disregard your dream in general, just the small steps that maybe small precautions that take to get to that dream or destination or whatever it is. You might have to do a stepping stone before you get there. It's usually not a leap, though in a sense it is, but you take little steps to get there. So it's going to be baby steps, and you might do something that not necessarily you think it's going to lead to that dream or destination or goal that you have in mind, but maybe it will, or maybe it'll be a learning curve for you, and now you know what you don't like, or you know what not to do, and you keep on building on these experiences to the ones you have. Life is great and beautiful in all cycles in life and death. Be who you want to be. Don't let anybody stop you. People are always going to stop you for childish things and try to bully you and put you down. They're going to hate on you. Maybe not to your face. They might talk rumors in real life. They might go on the internet and say some stuff. They might hate on you in their head and not even tell anybody and send some bad energy, some bad waves your way. You just need to push that out and be you. And if there's some negativity, you need to escape that and get away from it. If it isn't serving you or honoring you, you need to step aside. You need to be you. You need to be real to yourself. If you can't be real to yourself, if you can't follow your dreams, and if you can't be you, then who are you going to be? Who are you going to love? And who will you trust other than yourself? You have to trust yourself before you trust somebody else. Follow your own dreams. Don't follow somebody else's or your dad's because your dad wanted to follow you in his footsteps. If your dad was a plumber, he wanted you to become a plumber. Oh well, it's not what you wanted to do. You wanted to be a martial artist. Fuck it, that's what you wanted to do. And like I said, you might have to do some stepping stones to get there. You might maybe have to work a certain job to build some money up, or get some income, or do something that you wouldn't think you have to do to get to the spot where you're at. Because once you get there, then it will be there. You always think of yourself already being there, and you don't think about the steps that had to be taken or the little things. You always think about, oh, I'm there. You ever think about at the beach, or if you, like, I know a lot of people probably think like, oh, I can't wait to go to the beach. They just have an image of like maybe some palm trees, a nice sandy beige/white beach, crystal clear waters, and some dolphins, or some crazy see-through water with exotic fish that you've never seen, and animals, and nice weather, and bright sun, tan people, and all of this. Different types of people too, and culture all around, and ways of life. But you never look at how are you going to get to there. You never look at what it took to get there. Where are you going after? You just think you just have the destination in mind. There's going to be some journey to get there. You have no clue what that is. You just have this image in your head, and it's your goal to do that dream or that image or whatever it is. Thank yourself and be grateful for what you got going on. But just thinking about something is never going to get it done. You have to go and do it. That's what matters most. Be genuine to yourself, and the people aren't serving you around you, take what you can and do what you want. You don't got to exert all your energy and time all of them. You don't have to. Say simple things or simple gestures and move on. There will be better people who feed off you, and you'll feed off them in a positive way or reaction, and it will work in a commentary or cycle, whatever you want to call it. And these people will learn, you'll build off, and you'll have love and growth and also strength. If you're really feeling that, you probably had certain moments in your life where you were just being you, whether it was maybe by yourself or maybe a certain group of people. You were always being you and telling the truth, and there was just a lot of love, and everything was funny, and everyone was happy. Those are the people you want to surround yourself with and be around. They might not be there at the moment. You might have to go looking for them. You might have to drop the old ones. Who you don't want to be the same as somebody else, but you can be alike and then build off the same energies. And then, like I said, you'll build your way to the top. You'll escalate to wherever you want to go. And the destination is key. So do what you want to do and build that dream and get to that destination, because you're what matters most. A life unfulfilled is no life at all, whatever it is. And everybody, maybe not everybody has something and they don't really care, which I could see that too. But for the person that does have something, reach out to yourself. Be that person who you want to be and go do that. Not a lot of people go and seek their dream and actually live it up. You know what I mean? Just for instance, is this part of my path right now, and I'm doing it right now. Who knows? I could become a motivational speaker, and I've had the thoughts before, but it hit me again because there was like some seminar about public speaking, which I didn't look into, but maybe I will because of this video. Now, that being said, the difference is there's always going to be watchers and there's always going to be players. Who do you want to be? There's a lot of watchers. It can be hard to be a player, but what do you want to be? Some people like watching. I was never a watcher. I hate watching anything, especially stuff through a screen. Absolutely hate it. And I don't like sitting down for long periods. Anyways, I'm a player, so I like to play. And just getting behind the screen right now, even if I had a fog head, which I had maybe a couple of my videos, a foggy head, and I still do, because I'm not completely healed yet, but we're getting there. And it's the attempt and the effort and how much you try that really makes it. The oomph that you give. You're not going to be your hottest year every day. You're not going to have the same flame when you're on your level. Yeah, you will be, but there may be days where you're detoxifying and you're sick, and it may not be your best day, and every day is not going to be the same. You can't just keep building higher and higher and higher. Maybe that would be great, but then, you know, there might be a low, and maybe one of your highs that you got higher might be the new low. Not in a bad way, but, well, maybe in a low way. And just like me getting behind the screen, I'm doing something. You know, I had a thought that I wanted to make the video. I went and made a motivational video. That's what I went and did. I could have left the thought in my head and just let it be, but I didn't. I went and did it. And just saying that, like, getting behind something, and people love, it doesn't even matter. I mean, some people are boring, dull, or whatever, but it doesn't even matter as long as you get your face behind something and people can see something, because not a lot of people go behind, and whether it's a dream or not, but not a lot of people go and put their face behind something and go and try to make that effort for whatever it is. Just me going behind, whether I know I'm talking the truth, and I know what I mean when I say, I just feel it. I have a flame in me, and I've always had that flame. It got dwindled down and died off because I got real sick, but now it's coming back. But what I'm saying is, just me going behind there, whether I was talking bullshit or someone else is talking bullshit and completely dull, because you can feel what I say. Other people just go on maybe YouTube and just, you know, say a whole bunch of shit that you're like, what the fuck was that? That shit didn't even mean nothing, and he's just talking out of his ass. You're gonna get a lot of those. But if you really stand, it doesn't even matter though whether you stand for it or not, though, because you're getting behind it, and you're getting, you know, you're getting likes, and people are seeing your face. You're getting notifications. You're sending energy out. Energy's coming back in some way or another. And like I said, you're just getting demographics and getting your name out there, or face, or whatever it is. So as long as you're getting out there, it doesn't even matter what you say. Of course, you would want to be behind something, but that will change and you will adapt. So again, me just going and making a video, it could have been about anything, but at least it's something. It could have maybe not been my worst video. Maybe the video was dull compared to some other videos, or lethargic, or maybe I had brain fog. As long as I put oomph behind it and I really meant it, and there's some energy and there was some meaning, even maybe I was off or I didn't articulate exactly how I wanted it, but I still did it. And that's what really matters, is putting the effort and triumph in it, whether you're sick or whether you're not. So thanks for tuning in. Look out what you're doing. Go for them goals and dreams. I appreciate you for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts below. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, a sub, and stay tuned for some other awesome videos. Also, check out some other videos. I have a whole array on a bunch of others. And do what means something to you, or where you want to put that energy and time. And think about those goals. And don't just think about them, actually do. Because a lot of people don't take the action. It's all about the action. Unless you like thinking and just thinking, which there's nothing wrong with it. And some people do that. And that's all they need. But if you want the action, then you got to do it. Thanks for tuning in.